Hi guys, it's Jody from An Eye for Beauty, and today is Sunday, January 15th, 2023. We're already halfway through January. It is unbelievable. For some, time is moving extremely slow, and for others, time is flying by. So we are here in this year, this 7-year in numerology, which is all about spiritual growth. Some of us are already doing it, so we are just advancing that process, and others are opening up their eyes, all 3 of them, and they're beginning to understand that we are spirits having a human experience. You are not just your physical body. You are spirit, physical, mental, and emotional. So we're doing this reading today to see what is going on for us this week. And of course, if you're listening to this at a different point in time, that is when it resonates, hopefully with you. I pulled 3 cards, so decide if you would like to choose 1, 2, or 3, and we're gonna get started with card number 1. And card number 1 is all about creative projects. So the card says, your soul longs to express itself in a creative way. We are guiding you and helping you to bring creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited, and it reignites your passions. So if you chose card number 1, it's time. That's part of your spiritual growth. It is time to tap into your creativity. What are you passionate about? What do you want to create in the year 2023? It could be something that's going to help others or help society. It could be something that's just going to serve you in your circle and in your family. It could be something that steps you outside of your comfort zone and brings a change into your life that you didn't have last year. For example, adding more travel into your life, or adding more spontaneous little road trips into your life. Doing something that you never did before. Creating a regimen that you have every single day, where maybe you have 10 minutes you meditate, and then you journal, and then you do a little bit of stretching or yoga, and then you go outside in nature, or you go take yourself to the gym for some strength training. It's creative. You're creating something new and fresh in your life. If you chose card number 1, what are you creating starting this week? Card number 2 is the card of acceptance. And this card says, see yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. So we have had 3 years of learning to accept certain things, and when you needed to speak up, hopefully you did, in truth, with compassion, and with kindness, but I hope that you were not silenced. There were certain areas in your life that you probably had to just accept, because you cannot push and force something if it's not going to happen. You want anything and everything that happens and occurs in your life to happen organically. And that might include truths rising up to the surface. You don't want to force it. You don't want to push it. You want to just sit in the space of acceptance and then allow it to organically unravel. And whatever it means for you, if you chose card number 2, think about where in your life it's time for you to start accepting what is. You may not agree with it and you may not condone it, but there is no reason to resist what is, and allow yourself to lean in and allow it to flow exactly as it is supposed to happen, even if that means it's going to unravel. And you're gonna watch it unravel, even though you knew what was going to unravel, but you had to accept it and allow it to happen in the divine timing that it was supposed to happen. Whatever it means for you, if you chose card number 2, where can you lean into acceptance just a little bit more? And card number 3 is kind of piggybacking off of card number 2, because it really is a blessing in disguise to give yourself that time to lean into acceptance and allow something to flow versus force it and push it into reality, because maybe it wasn't meant to happen that way. But when we just wait, pause, have patience, have faith, have trust, allow it to organically open up to however it is meant to open up. When we are at the other side, we can look back and say, wow, that truly was a blessing in disguise. And I'll read you the card to complete this. What appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. So sometimes we pray for something and we expect it to happen a certain way, but truly it's not always going to happen the way we want it. We have to accept it to happen in the way it happens. So that might mean that you don't realize when it's happening that it's actually happening for you, not to you, and it's truly a blessing in disguise. So it seems like for us this week, I'm going to pull one more card, but it seems like it's time for us to just focus on our creativity. What are we creating new in our lives? Not pushing, not forcing, but what are we creating? Where do we need to lean into acceptance? And where do we need to have more compassion, which I said earlier in this. This is truly about having compassion and understanding that sometimes things have to unravel the way they are supposed to as you are seeing in this world. Even if it's hard to watch, even if you knew it was going to happen, it had to happen the way it was meant to happen, because that is the way God wanted it to happen. And it truly is a blessing in disguise. And you're being asked to just have more compassion in the process, in the people involved, with yourself as well. So I hope that there was something in this message today that can bring you into this week with hope and faith and trust and love, because love is the highest vibration. And this year, we truly have to bring more of that into our lives and into this world. 3 years we have been healing Mother Earth, and in turn, healing all of our wounds and healing all of our traumas as a collective. And now it's time to lean into acceptance and compassion, and most importantly, love. So I hope that you receive something through this message today, and I wish you guys a great week. Bye-bye.